Hello guys, how are you? I hope you doing good. Me, I'm doing good. I'm going to shoot video on immigration. I can speak little Swahili, and another it will be for English. Okay, thank you guys. Keep watching. See you very soon on another video. Thank you. Hello guys. Mambo, bila shaka mko poa, naendelea vizuri. Wakati huu ni wakati wa asubuhi na kwenda kutoka kwa ajili ya kwenda kwenye shughuli zangu za kila siku. Kwa hivyo wakati huu natoka. Yes. So nakwenda kutoka wakati huu, naenda kwenye shughuli zangu za kila siku. So bila shaka nitakwenda kutengeneza pia video nyingine kwa ajili ya siku ya leo. Yes. Ila guys, naomba msiache kusubscribe, kushare, kulike na comment. Pia nawashukuru sana wale wote ambao mmesubscribe katika channel yangu, ambao mnaendelea kushare kwa marafiki, na wale wote ambao mna comment na like. Tutaonana tena wakati mwingine. Yes. Leo ninatoka na kwenda kazini. Baada ya kazi nitakwenda Bagamoyo kwa ajili ya kuangalia viwanja na kwenda kwenye ofisi za serikali ya mtaa kwa ajili ya kumake sure kila kitu kiko sawa. Ya kama mnavyojua viwanja vina mambo mengi, kuna utapeli, kuna vitu vingi. Kwa hivyo nitakwenda pia kwenye ofisi za serikali ya mtaa Bagamoyo kucheck kuhusiana na viwanja. Yes. Asanteni guys, tutaonana wakati mwingine katika video inayofuata. Ninaomba muendelee kusubscribe, kushare, kulike na comment. Ninawapenda. Natumaini pia mnanipenda. Asanteni sana kwa ushirikiano wenu. Asanteni kwa support yenu. Tuendelee kuwa pamoja. Love you guys.
All right, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, brothers and sisters all over the world. The name of this channel is The African Times, and I'm Thomas. Okay, everybody, what you're looking at is what is the government website for the great country of Tanzania. And it's in English. This is what I was showing you. But the internet is kind of slow right now, so it's not really populating the way that I need it to populate. So I'm giving you an example of when you can do this through a Google search too. I'm going to back up to show you what my Google search was in a moment. But this is what I did to find out the information about work permit, resident permit, visas, and all of that. Now, if you look there, you see it says High Commission of the United Republic of Tanzania. Now, it says Nairobi, Kenya, which is kind of odd to me, but we're going to look into it. But it's clearly Republic of Tanzania, not Kenya. So I don't know why that is, and I never looked into it because I was still able to do what I needed to do. But if you look down, I'm going to go scroll down a little bit. You see where it says services, visa information, online visa application, online passport application. And then you see down Tanzanian citizenship, Tanzania citizen services, permits and registrations. Then you see application form. All right, so this is the website that you go to, and you see it says other information. This is the website you go to get the real information from the government. And it's in English. There's a link on the homepage if it comes up in Swahili. You just got to look on the homepage. I don't remember where it is. I think it's in the upper right corner where it says you can press this link to change it to English. So you'll be able to do it. But because much of the stuff that they have is in English, when you do a Google search, this is just a Google search and this pops up. It pops up already in English. Okay? All right. So now what I'm going to try to do here is show you both. I'm going to go back to show you the Google search. Then I'm going to try to come back to this. In fact, first, let's do this because the internet is going slow. So what we're going to do here is we're going to look up permits and registrations, because one of the things you need is a work permit to be here for like 2 years. Other than that, you'll get a tourist visa or something of that nature that allows you to be here for a very short time. And I'm being general here because when we looked this information up before we came, it said $100 and you get your visa for 1 year. But you have to leave every 90 days and leave the country, come back in the country. You don't have to be gone long. You could be gone a day. You could go to a neighboring country, but you have to go somewhere outside of the country and then come back. So that's what we were following when we got here. And that will give us time to investigate how to get the permit to be here longer and all of that. At that time when we got here, you were able to get a student visa for a couple of years. That has changed. So let me go back first to the tourist visa. When we got here, as I told you, we were told that, let me click this while we're talking. Let me click this, permits and registration. So while we were, when we first got here, like I said, we were told about 1 year visa and you leave every 90 days. Well, when we got here, they stamped our visa. They only gave us 30 days. And we were unaware of that. We thought we had 90 days because it's all new passports. All this stuff was new for us. So as we investigated, okay, all right, hold on. You see that? See what it switched to? Now, it's very strange because it says, I don't know why it says that, High Commission of the United Republic of Tanzania, Nairobi, Kenya. Now, you see what popped up? All right, so we're going to come back to that. Now, as I was telling you, 90 days, we had to leave the country and come back. So when we talked to the people, because it was time to renew after the 30 days, we were like, wow, we got 30 days. We can't leave the country in 30 days. We just got here. They told us that this is one of the attorneys as well as one of the immigration people who is a kind of a boss in immigration. He told us that the immigration people at the airport, when you come through the gates, through immigration, to check your passport and all of that and visa information, those people have the discretion to give you 30 days or 90 days. And this is what we were told. We were surprised at that because we had read the information on the website. But maybe it was someplace we didn't see. But in either case, that's all they gave us, was 30 days. So then we had to get an extension, which we were able to do, but it was, it presented some challenges to get it, and, it was costing us money to get it, just like any permit would. But you have additional things here that are specific to being in Tanzania. That's why I tell you, when you set your money aside, make sure you set the money aside for extra things in the process of getting it. You have the government fees, but then getting it also done, you're probably going to incur some extra costs. Not much, but you with each step, every time you go to a different office, you may have to, have some extra money so that you can get it processed. And there are people who can help you, and they'll help you, and they'll charge a little money to help you. And we understand how that works. Just like a lawyer would charge you money, they can do it for you, but they're gonna charge you a fee. So, and some of the people, you have to be careful. Some of them are very high. Not that they're doing anything illegal, but they're very high. We had lawyers charging us 10 million. 10 million. And for every million is roughly, you can say, $430. So 10 million was $4,000. That was just the fee for the lawyer. That's what the lawyer wanted, for the fee. Then you had the government fee, and you're going to see here as you read through here, and I'm leaving it on here for you to see. Depending on which permit you get, there is a fee that you have to pay the government. So if you have to pay the government, for example, if you have to pay the government 3,500 USD just to get the permit, and the lawyer is charging you 4,000, you see, now you're at 7,000 USD just for the work permit. And this will allow you to be here for 2 years. Now, let's go back to what I said earlier. When we came in, we got 90 days. We had to pay for an extension. We ended up getting the extension. And I told you also there was an option to go to school, to go to Swahili school, learn Swahili language. And to do that, then you would get a 2-year student visa. Well, that changed in the middle of the time we were here. They cut it down to 90 days. But even back then, when we came a year ago, roughly we spent $1,000, $1,200, maybe even $1,500 to get into that school and get the 2-year permit. So you see, and then there were little fees along the way that we paid individuals who gave us information and said they would help us. And so you end up spending, so you might spend $2,000 just on that. Now, look in here, let's look. So it says, procedures for issuance of a residence and work permit class A and B. All foreigners intending to reside in the United Republic of Tanzania for investment, business, or work, or any other acceptable purpose are issued with residence permits. Types of residence permits. There are 3 types of residence permits. Class A, issued to employed foreigners, means if you come here and you're going to work, this is our interpretation. You know, if you're going to come here and you're going to work for a company here, you're an employed foreigner, there's a permit for that. Class B permit, issued to foreigners employed by companies or institutions. And then Class C, issued to other foreigners for such as missionaries, students, volunteers, such and such retired persons. All right. Now, what does it say down here? It says requirements for obtaining residence permit Class A. Resident permit Class A may be issued to foreigners intending to invest in prospective areas such as industry, mining, forest, social services, and business. That's what UA does, the company that we have. It's, so a Class A business permit is what we would get. Now, there's a fee for all of these permits, and you figure out which one you fit in and so forth. More likely, if you're going to do business, you're going to invest, you're going to open up something, then it'll be a Class A. And you look through the website, and in there, you're going to see Class A, I think it's like $3,000 unless they changed it. And then you have to go to the capital, Dodoma, directly to get it. Now, when I was starting, they didn't have an online application. Now they have an online application, so you can actually fill it out online, provide all of the information that you need, that they request from you. And then after that, you'll wait for an answer. But when I started, they didn't. I had to go directly there and talk directly to the people. Okay, so I'm just giving you an idea. I'll go into a little bit more detail later. I'll try to pull up the area because I gotta run and get ready to go out. But I just wanted you to see that you can go and get this information again from the government website itself. Now you see up at the top, I showed you the web address. You can go there and read through that information yourself. Read it so you can understand it and have an idea. Okay. All right. Now let me see. I'm gonna try to scroll down here and see if I can, before I go, if they have the actual payment information. Now some of these forms and everything, the people here are helpful. All of these different education forms and all that stuff, they'll help you. There are people here who help you. And you don't have to pay that money that I was being told I had to pay. But to find out what I needed to pay, or what I needed to do. That was costing me money with every person who was trying to help me, because, you know, they, now see here, documents required for the first grant application. See, certificate of incorporation, business license, tax clearance certificate. All of these things I had to do. Photostat copy of the applicant's passport, curriculum, 5 passport size photographs, you see? That was for Class A. So I'm just showing you now, type, it says here, fees for resident permit Class B application. You see, Class B. I didn't see Class A, but Class B, you can see what it is. And I didn't qualify for Class A, Class B. So, and this is just information that's available for everybody to look at. Let me see if I see that. Did I miss it? Huh. That's why I'm saying I'm kind of in a hurry. But at least you see, you can go through and you can read this information, everybody. So I just wanted you to see. I'm trying to find the fee for the Class A. Oh, there is a fee of US $1,600 for a Class A permit, which is generally valid for 2 years. Permits can be replacement for an additional 2 years. Permits can be replacement for an additional 2 years for $1,600. A US $20 fee has to be paid for all types of permits as a fee for re-entry. Okay, yeah. All right. Those who do not qualify under the TIC should provide a bank of assets. Okay, yeah. So you see, it looks like, I don't know if that's a change or not, but I'm going to take my time later and go through. But you see, I'm just giving you an idea of the fees. Oh, here, I think it was, okay. Okay, and then for the resident permit, so the work permit is $1,500. That's what it was, $1,600. You guys go look back at it. Now, resident permit Class A for large capital investors in companies, industries, fishing, mining. See that? US fee $2,000. That's where I got the $3,000 from. Between the both of them, you have to pay those. That's $3,500. You see? Okay, so I just wanted to give you guys an idea. All right, you can go to this website yourself. All right, now let me see if I can back up to show you how I Googled it, because the internet is slow. Okay, going back. All right, so here's a simple Google search. All right, Google how to get a Tanzanian resident work permit. Now you got to be careful, because the first few are usually advertisements. You see that? Did you mean? Now the one I click on, that you can even type it in the box. See here, it says residence immigration, GOTZ. That's GO, immigration.go means immigration.government.Tanzania. That means you're actually going to the government website. Then it says resident and work permits Class A, B, and C. You see? Now this one says government, Tanzanian services, blah, 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 blah. Yes. That, hold on. This is the one I believe I clicked on to take us to, yeah, see? All right. Now, it takes you to the website that I was telling you about. All right. So, let me see. Like I said, and it's in English. So you go to this website and you read as much information as you can before you come. Because when you see me looking for land, when I'm looking for land, it's because I have this paperwork already taken care of. That's the only way that I'm able to do this. And again, so that everybody understands, we follow all Tanzanian laws. I love this place. I love these people. I love Africa. So we never want to do anything that is not good for the people, for us, or for you. All right? So uhuru to all of you. I love you all. I hope this information was helpful. And I'll try to go into a little bit more detail about it in the future if need be, if depending on your responses and things like that. But this is the first thing you want to do before you come, because if you're coming here, remember the student visa. It's not 2 years anymore. I don't have the direct information, but I can tell you from experience, personal experience, it's not 2 years anymore. So the only way to really kind of stay, and those interested in buying land and residing here, this is really all that I've seen so far. So, but I'll keep looking, and anytime I get more information, I'll let you know. All right, everybody, love you guys. Y'all take care. Uhuru, uhuru, uhuru.